some introductions to the folks that we have here from both Evergreen Park and Recreation District and from Jefferson County. I'm going to start with our friends at EPRD, and we have several board members here. We have Peter Eggers. Peter Eggers is here with us. Betsy Hayes is here with us on the board of directors. Is Mary McGee here? I know she's coming. She may be on her way. Mary McGee is also on the EPRD board. Corey Vanderveen, the executive director of Evergreen Park and Recreation District. And from our team, we have Janet Shangwell. Janet is the vice chair of the Open Space Advisory Committee. We have our new county manager, Joe Kirby. Joe, welcome. Thank you for coming. And then from our team at Jeffco Open Space, we have Hillary Merritt, our deputy director, Matt Robbins, our community connections director, and Amy Gates, who greeted you all, one of our team assistants. So that rounds out our introductions. I want to just start with a quick statement. You'll know.
Andy, just a quick announcement. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's come to our attention that there's a brown poodle named Blake running around the parking lot.
Jesus.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but for what?
Just shut down and wait. I'll be back.
Okay, well, hold on, Brad. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
See that poodle. All right. Moving right along. I want to just mention that the Board of County Commissioners are supportive of this settlement. We have signed a settlement agreement. They are obviously not here tonight, and they're not here because they have one more item that will come before them relative to this matter, and that will be done in a future public meeting. The opportunity for public comment there, as there always is at Board of County Commissioner meetings. So that's one of the many reasons that they're not here. They also have several other commitments, and we wanted to get this meeting scheduled as soon as we could after we had signed the settlement. So moving along quickly here, we do intend to end this meeting at 7 p.m. sharp to honor everybody's time. You all have had an opportunity, I hope, to review the agenda and the handout. We will be using no technology and just these handouts that you have in your hands. So, the first thing I would ask, is everybody okay with abiding by the decorum that we have outlined on the agenda? I'm not going to read it all to you. Everybody did a terrific job in the meeting that we had a year ago. Tomorrow, May 4th last year. Everybody okay? I'd like to see some nods and acknowledgement on that. Okay. That includes cheering, clapping, raising your hands, etc. And then when we get to the Q&A session, please wait to be acknowledged. Please also ask your question or two. Try to be succinct with that question so that others can get their question. We do have about 30 minutes for question and answers. We'll be here for a few minutes afterwards. The visit will be individually should you want to do that. But we want to honor everyone's time. Okay, so just to review the agenda, I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking to you about the front page of this handout that you have in front of you. And then we're going to spend some time talking about the reverse page, about things we're looking at doing in the future, how we're going to get it. From there, we'll spend, again, about 30 minutes doing questions and answers. Sound good, everyone? Okay, nodding heads. Thank you for that. Okay, so getting into the first page of your handout. First off, the settlement details you can see here. We worked very hard with both parties to figure out something that made sense in terms of providing access to the creek that many of you could enjoy for many, many decades. And if you know the area, and I assume many of you know the area well, you can tell where the public use is by all the wear patterns. those are the areas I would say we got as part of this settlement. On the county side of the equation, the EPRD side of the equation, we've got about 90% of the area that is very popularly used. And you can see what that area is, again, by the wear patterns. That's depicted on this map on the lower left side. Sorry, the color is a little bit difficult, but you can see that creek area that you would, the community will have access to. So some of the details are, this will be deeded property to both the county and possibly ultimately to Evergreen Park and Recreation District and to Ms. Romero on the private side. Again, it establishes that fixed boundary. That boundary will be identified in the way that Corey will describe in a little bit here. The settlement that we've arrived at is $250,000. That will be paid from Jefferson County Open Space to Ms. Romero. And I want to go through a couple of timelines with you that are spelled out in the settlement agreement. So the first one is settlement agreement being signed. That occurred last week. The next one is that settlement calls for us to have a community meeting to share the information that we're sharing tonight. The next one is for a temporary boundary fence that delineates these properties that I just described to be put in place by the 10th of May. We're coordinating that. Mark and I just had a conversation before the meeting. He's coordinating getting locates up there to disrupt any utilities that are in the ground. So we're on track to do that. Permanent fencing by the end of July, by 26th of July. Probably get that done quite a bit sooner than that. Again, Corey will talk to you a little bit in more detail about what that fencing might look like. The property survey, we do have a surveyor on board to do the surveys. And I want to emphasize that the maps that are shown here today, there's a note on both of them, that the property boundaries on these maps are approximate, and they'll be verified with that survey. So what you're seeing here tonight is not precise. It is an estimation of where the property lines will be. Those will be verified by survey. And then finally, we're looking at this loop trail. Again, Corey will talk about in a minute. Having that built as part of a volunteer day that'll coincide with Everclean on the 29th of June. So I think that covers all of the details of the settlement. I'm going to let Corey jump in and talk about the reverse side and some of the plans for the future. Corey?
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for coming tonight. Again, my name is Corey. I'm the Executive Director with Evergreen Parks and Recreation. I appreciate you guys' time tonight. I appreciate all the parties that are here. So, as Tom mentioned, if you don't know, EPRD, on behalf of Jefferson County, we actually operate and maintain Kittredge Park. It is a beautiful park that the community gets to enjoy. So our mission with EPRD is to improve the quality of life, and so we take that into all of our parks. As you can see, we're all gathered here to talk about this. The second page, if you flip that page, we are talking about some improvements in collaboration with Jefferson County Open Space. You can see we are talking about a usable trail, and that is that gray one with around the dotted line, with new vegetation, with new usable trail to access the rest of the park. So part of what EPRD does is we do our Evergreens, and part of that event starts May 25th.